Okay. Good morning, children. Hope you are all studying. Well, this is a very important session which is called Sexuality in Organisms. So please note down Sexuality in Organisms. So when you deal here, I hope you are able to understand that. When you deal here, you have to understand. Very important is what's the meaning of this sexuality? The sexuality in organisms or sexual here. What does it emphasize? Just recall when you just begun the chapter called is reaching the age of adolescence. That is of course in the human beings, but generally we see that in plants or animals. If you see that the sexuality means the presence of the sexual organs. As I said to you that the sexual organs that is produced in the plants, that is the onset of flower. Like that in the case of animals, the presence of the formation of the gametes in the gonads, or that is in the male gonad or the female gonads, how the sex organs are that gametes are produced. So the beginning of all the six, that is what is called sexuality. So the plants and the animals, if you see that, so first let us talk about in plants. So this is the sex organs. We are dealing about the presence of sex organs in the living organisms. So we see that in the case of plants, and simultaneously we shall study the case of animals as well. When you see in the plants, the flowering that's produced, you see in the plant here, the flower is being born here, right? So if you see the different type of plants in your garden or the neighborhood, or when you come into a school institutions, on the roadside, when you're coming through your taxis or through that, you can see number of the plants are there. So these flowers that is produced in the plants, they are bearing the sex organs. So what are the sex organs are producing here? They are consisting of, I said you, they are the male is very important. So the male sex organ is important, and also the female sex organ is important. So the male, this is called male. So the male, in the case of plants, we use the word called as andrecium. We use the word called gynoecium. This is the word that we use in the case of higher form of plants. In the case of lower form of plants, when you come, we use the different words there. That's called as antheridium, antheridia, archegonia, having the same meaning. When you see in algae or bryophytes, we use the word called antheridia or archegonia. In the case of higher plants, we use the word called andrecium or gynoecium. Now, first we'll talk about the plants here. In the plants, if the plants image, I hope you are able to see that. In the case of plants here, right, if it bears the flower here, the flowers are produced here. This flower is the organ. The organ is carrying the sex organs. What is the sex organs? Andrecium or gynoecium. Right? Now, this flower which is carrying the sex organs, if both the sex organs are present in the same flower, that is andrecium, gynoecium are seen in the same flower, we call that as homothallic. See the word? It's also called as monoecious. In this case, if both are produced, so you can see this is the stigma here, And let me differentiate here, and we find the anthers are present here. Anthers are present here, right? Anthers are present. So both the sex organs are present here. Then it is called as the homothallic, monoecious, and it is called as bisexual. Is it clear, children? Next. So I said you, but you learn certain examples are very, very important. So what is the example we will give for this? Bisexual flower, very common. China rose, just give an example. China rose. Even your vegetable crops like brinjal, we can take tomato, we can take, these are all the examples where it is called as monoecious and bisexual. So homothallic. Homo, again a word I said you, homo. Both the sex organs are present in the same plant. Thallic. Actually the word you know that if you are recalling from class 9th, you have studied chapter called diversity in organisms. Thallus. Thallus means plant body. So that's that word what we are using here. It's like an analogy, it is used here. Like thallic. Thallic means the plant body and it's carrying both the sex organs. That's why it is called as homothallic. Then homothallic, monoecious and unisexual. Unisexual means you are finding another plant but it is bearing a flower. Here also a flower. It's bearing a flower here and as a homothallic, that means both the sex organs are seen in the same plant. If you see in the same flower, that's called bisexual. And if you see in the same plant, but at different positions of the same plant. So this is, we can call this as pistillate flower. And only if you see the stamens here, you see the stamens, and if you see the stamens here, the stamens are found in this, then this is called as staminate flower. Staminate flower. That is, staminate means the presence of the male sex organs. Pistillate means female sex organs. So they are present in the same plant. This is also called as monoecious, unisexual. That is what you should remember. Here examples. Cucumber. Cucumber is the examples which we can give for the monoecious, unisexual. Both the things are present in the same plant, that's why it's called homothallic. If the sex organs are present in different plants, please remember it's different plants of the same species. Okay, so in such cases, we call that as heterothallic. We use the word called as heterothallic. So let me try to. This is one type here and heterothallic. Let me write here. It's heterothallic. So hetero, present in different plants of the same species. So you have different plants are there, and this is also different plants. You can see in the case of all plants in which the palm tree, if you see, this is called the date palm. Also, children, papaya. If you have a papaya plant in your house, see that the flowers are produced, but the fruit should be produced. If the fruits are not produced, that is a male plant. Are you getting the point? Don't get annoyed. So you should try to see that. So both the plants should be there, so you should say that. So the fruits that we get only from the female plant, not from the male plant. Male plant will produce the male sex organs and all this is produced there, and the pollen grains are disseminated from there. But it has to fall on the female. The female is the one which produces the fruit. So the fruit which is produced by the female plant, that is the other female plant of the papaya. So this is called as heterothallic, and this is called dioecious. Are you getting the point? This is called dioecious. So dioecious, monoecious. So monoecious means both the sex organs are present in the same plant. Dioecious means sexes are present in different plants. So this is regarding the plants. I hope you are able to understand. Now, same analogies, same kind of thing we will try to apply in the case of animals. What does it have? I use the word called as homothallic heterozygote. These words you should not use in animals. The animal body is there, so human body, animal bodies. So in the cases, we use the word bisexual and unisexual. So in the case of animals, we use the word called bisexual and unisexual. So here, bisexual, again the word doesn't fit properly in the case of animals. We use the word called as hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means that is bisexual. Only bisexual, both the sexes are present in the same plant, in the same animal body. What is that? Earthworm. Can you remember some other example? Leech, tapeworm, okay, sponge. These are all the examples where both the sex organs are present in the same animal body. If the sexes are present in different bodies, animal bodies, that's a male and female. So in this case, we use the word called unisexual. So you can use the word frog, okay, reptiles are there, okay, birds are there. So these are, and also the humans. So all these are where sexes are separate. Are you able to understand? So this is regarding the plants and animals. Now, so well, so as a see friends here, so the sexuality in organisms, if you see that that is nothing but the occurrence of the sex organs in the body of the plants or animals. So in plants, the sex organs are namely called as androecium, organism, or antheridia or archegonia. And in the case of higher plants, if you see, it is present in the same flower. It's called monoecious, bisexual. The same plant, flowers, different flowers are there, male flower and female flower. In the same plant, then we call it as unisexual, monoecious. If the sexes are present in different plants, that's called dioecious. Examples are date palm and papaya. And monoecious also, you can give examples, even coconut. Coconut is also an example here. You can give examples of coconut. Even the monoecious example, you can do coconut, you can give. Okay, so these are all, you can give examples there. So these are all regarding these plants. And the animals, again we have hermaphrodite and then unisexual. In this case we have the frog, reptiles, birds. The sexes are present in different the bodies of the animals, and here the sexes are present in the same animal body. So these are the examples, right friends? Okay friends, we'll see in the next class regarding the phases in the sexuality in the living organisms, the different phases. Okay friends, bye.